Hello, hello, hello. Welcome back to the Green Zone with Charity the Realtor. And tonight, joining us, I have BMT. What's going on, BMT?
Hey, what's going on, everyone? It's BMT coming at you again. I am so happy. Sorry about my camera. Right now, I'm doing some work in the background, and y'all don't need to see all that. But I am definitely here to do commentary and voice reactions for this heavy story that we're going to be covering. So make sure you like, share, and subscribe, and hit the notification bell. And if you're feeling charitable, please bless the lady of the house.
Yes. um, my camera, speaking of cameras, is really crappy. My other cam went out, so I am having to use my laptop camera. Hopefully by next week, my new camera will be here. So yeah.
Mhm.
But let's just jump into it. So I can share the article because this is some foolishness. Okay. So the article is courtesy of Fox. Louisiana General Clerk shoots and kills armed robber, gets charged with manslaughter. The Louisiana clerk told police the store had been targeted by robbers 6 times since August. Um, Rafus Anderson was working at the store in Monroe when the suspect entered with a weapon. A police report said Anderson fired a shot that struck the suspect and a customer as the robber fled the store. Responding police officers found the robber laying in the money he had just robbed the store of north of the scene, the report said. The suspect later died at a hospital. And this is his photo. The customer was taken to a hospital and was later released after receiving treatment. After the shooting, Anderson locked up the store, set the alarm, and left. He later gave a statement to police. He said that he was afraid the suspect would kill him and had no idea that the suspect was struck by gunfire because he continued to run. He also said that the store had been the target of 6 armed robberies since August. He said there were 4 robberies and 2 attempted robberies. Anderson is charged with manslaughter. He was released on bail Wednesday and was scheduled to appear in court the same day.
Hmm. Yep, sounds pretty clear cut to me.
Yeah. And I think the
I see the mistakes. I see a lot of the mistakes, ma'am.
I see they were saying that he was fleeing, but
Hmm.
we have seen instances where people weren't even armed and have been shot and they was able to get away with it. Kyle Rittenhouse, the guy that did the shooting, where was it, in Wisconsin or somewhere,
But okay, okay,
at the Black Lives Matter protest.
okay. Now, question: does Dollar General, and this is the thing about it, I'll ask people: does your store allow you to carry a firearm?
Mm, I don't know, but
See?
personally, wherever I work at, I have my pistol with me, and you already know that, Joe.
Okay, that's fair. That's fair. That's fair. But now, question.
Whether the store allows it or not, I mean, it's not a school or a church, so legally,
Okay. Now, if that's the case, that means the onus is it's going to be on that person. That means it's up to that person. Whatever befalls them, like I think, like GameStop, like the people who work at GameStop, they're not allowed to stop a robbery or Subway or anything like that. Like they can't stop a robbery. They have to just give the person their money. Like it just sucks, but it is what it is. So I get it. Now, if you're a realtor or anything like that, you have to go to people's houses and stuff. I get it. fault you with that. But if you're
Right.
talking about this kind of thing right here, you see what I'm saying? Like that's why they tell you, like, like I work as a contractor out on work sites. Yes, I carry my firearm with me because I'm at a work site. People come out there late at night. You know what I'm saying? When I have to go surveillance property. Um, Now, one of the things when you read it, right, in the article, it said he was fleeing and he struck the suspect and somebody else. That's going to play against him.
Yeah, by him hitting the customer as well.
God dang, boy. Like, y'all, shout out to Mr. Harry, you know what I'm saying? Wherever Mel is at, somewhere out there in Call of Duty heaven. Y'all need to, if y'all gonna be protecting yourselves, y'all need to get proficient with the firearm you're shooting. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
I'm just saying, I'm just being honest, y'all. Like this is not, oh well, BMT, you taking up for the rock. No. You don't know, that could have probably been a pregnant woman that he could have struck, caused her to have a miscarriage. Y'all don't know, that could have been a child or a teen. I get it that he's fearing for his life, but in fearing for your life, it don't look like you were properly, you know, shooting properly. You get what I'm saying, Charity? Like that's
Yeah.
like you walking in the store, guy running out of the store, and he's shooting, and you caught in the crossfire. You know,
Yeah, and well, and another article that
I'm
I seen, it was kind
mhm.
of confusing because the store clerk ran in this article. It was saying that the robber was fleeing, but I read two other articles on this as well, and it was saying that that the robber was still in the store, but in this article, it's saying that he was fleeing.
See, this is why I kind of wish they would release the camera footage. You know what I'm saying? Of it, because there's there's his story, then there's the suspect story, and then there is the camera footage.
Right.
And the camera footage will tell all. You know what I'm saying? And I don't want y'all to think that on this broadcast that we're blaming that of the clerk. We're not. We just want to teach responsibility for y'all to be safe. As you already know, me and Charity are responsible firearm carriers. You know what I'm saying? I'm not going to be against, you know what I'm saying, you know, Charity carrying a firearm with her, but she got to protect her family. You know what I'm saying? And she got to go do her job. So I don't ever know a day Charity's lacking. You know what I'm
And this
saying?
is not uncommon either because when I Googled it, let me present my screen again real quick. This has happened in multiple states all across the US.
Right.
And um, look, um, Dayton,
Mm-hmm.
Dayton,
Mm-hmm.
California, Philadelphia. And it's kind of making me think that the employee is the wrong color. Because if you look at all of these other people, that shot the armed robber, they weren't charged. Now I do see that this one that happened in Houston, but he emptied the entire clip, and he shot the person in the back. So, and this one isn't even an armed robbery, so I guess that one wouldn't count. But my point is, it has happened multiple times, and they didn't, charge the clerks. BMT, you on mute.
Sorry, guys. I was doing my admin job and I was sharing the video because that's what I had to do for Charity because she doesn't do that. So I had to share the video. I have to do that for her. But that's why she loves me because I do the jobs in the background. All right. So
Yes, thank you, thank you.
So the thing about it is this. Yes, she is right about that. This is why you have a lot of clerks, Walmart, Dollar General. Let's talk about the real jobs. Dollar General, Walmart, Family Dollar. What's another uh type of store that a lot? Um, Family Dollar, Dollar General, Dollar Tree. A lot of these, $5, five and under. A lot of those stores are now being robbed, and I have to be honest. The associates that work there, which are people who work there, they have a right to go home to their families. They're not feeling properly protected. As Charity read off in the article, that store has been hit 6 times. 6 times. I gotta be real with you. My child, my cousin, I don't care who it is. If I care about them, they would not be working at that store, Charity. I don't give a damn. If Journey was like, "Oh yeah, I'm gonna go. I got a job at that Dollar General." Which one?
Right.
Charity, Charity be down there like, "Oh, not this one. No, no, no. We will have you out there selling cookies and lemonade in front of our house before you do that." And it's sad because it's getting like that. It's sad that it's getting like so this is why y'all see a lot of. We're saying that a lot of people in America are walking out their jobs, but if I know my job, and probably we could probably say I don't think that this worker, I'm assuming, didn't always come to work with a firearm. But you get robbed once, twice, 6 times. Yeah, after a while, there's nothing. If I work for Charity at her dispensary, and we got robbed 2 times, listen, y'all would be seeing me walking around there with an AK on my chest. Like, yeah, there's nothing you can tell me. I'll still be getting my work done, but there's not. I'll be like, hey, you're gonna have to up my pay nicely. Like, I'm talking about a nice pay. You know what I'm saying, Charity? Like, let me know if I'm wrong.
Mhm.
Or, hey, you need to hire security. You need to hire a security guard, an armed security at the job. And mind you, there was an incident where there was armed security at a Dollar General, and he got into an argument, and the people came back and shot him. So,
I think I remember hearing about that too.
right, it was a guy. He was like he caught the people stealing. They left, came back with the father and the son, and they shot him. They shot him. Mind you, he was doing his job, and so these things, like, what I'm saying, I don't agree, but I also understand the ramifications. With one, you hit 2 people. One, if the guy was fleeing, I get it. You got it. You shot your shot off. If he had pulled out his gun or something like that, and you fired back, and it sucks like that, yes, I understand that. You know what I'm saying? You getting the money. Okay, let me get the money. You come up with your gun, pop them. This is why you train, how you fight. You know what I'm saying? You good. There's nothing they can say. They got it on camera that you open it up, you call the police. But if you are firing 3 or 5 or unloading a whole clip and you hit other people, like, you already should know, like, you might just need to call your attorney because you already know that you ain't got that job after that.
Look, and that's the thing, because I was like, he shouldn't have made any comments or given a statement. He should have just
Right.
kept his mouth shut until he had time to speak with his attorney. And this, well,
But
I've
see,
always been taught that because both of my parents are in law.
right.
Um, but yeah, never incriminate yourself.
This is where social media is the devil, because a lot of people nowadays they just jump on that god dang Facebook, Instagram. Let me tell my story so that way y'all know the truth. No, shut your mouth. Shut your mouth. Shut your mouth, and you go get your legal team, because what you say can be held against you. What you say can be held against you, because now
Right. And they tell you that when they read you your Miranda rights.
well, now he's being looked at for that. Though he meant, hey, I fear for my life. You don't see, and this is what, and I know y'all don't like the police, But this is why you don't see police jumping on social media and stuff after they done this stuff. Y'all didn't see Kyle jump on social. Y'all gotta learn from some of these people who be getting away with stuff. You don't see them jumping on social media, say, "Let me tell my truth." They shut up and go get a lawyer. They go legal up. Like that's the first thing you need to go do. Then the first thing the lawyer's gonna say is, "Hey, did you talk to anybody? Let me see your
Yep.
social media." Charity, right there. They're going. I wish we could bring your mom on here just to call her and just say, "Hey, we got to get her on here one time because then we can let y'all hear the legal side." This is why it's important, y'all. You got to learn. It's not just enough to get your firearm, but you need to know the rights of your state. I believe Louisiana is an open carry state. You can carry a firearm in that state, correct?
Yes.
So, what are the what are the premises of carrying your firearm around there? Like, if you have to go to a store or anything like that, how does that work? How does that work out there?
Um, we pretty much carry ours everywhere. Now you can't take them into a school. They also state that for now. I don't know why my husband came in here BSing around and my baby in there crying. But anyway, um
Mm-hmm.
and you also can't take them, into the courthouse and places like that.
Mm-hmm.
And they say you
Right.
can't take them into the church, but I still keep mine in my purse in the church because church shootings be going on too.
Yeah, churches are getting strong arm also now. So yeah, that's sad, y'all. But listen, nobody judges the white man. I live in South Carolina. My stepdaddy's church, which I saw in the news, the AME 9 was shot. You know what I'm saying? Mind you, they openly invited them into the church. They invited that demon that I didn't want to be racist in the church, and doggone they got. Now you have it where certain churches are bringing guns now. Churches are carrying firearms now. They can't fire. I don't have a problem knowing Charity in the firearm. Y'all might say, "Oh my God, Charity, you bringing the firearm in the church." Okay, but let somebody come in and out of strong armors for that collection plate. I bet you God ain't gonna judge me then. God ain't
Right.
gonna judge me then. I'm protecting my angels. I gotta get out. I gotta get out. Listen, at the end of the day, and y'all believe me, that happened in Texas. Um, that happened in Texas. Like I said, there's a story in Texas with dude in the church, and one of the members had a gun, popped him right there. So that happened. So y'all don't think that Reverend Creflo Dollar, his deacons got guns. So hey, I don't want to hear nothing. Y'all don't think TD Jakes don't got no guns in the church or all the mega pass? I'm telling y'all right now, there's guns in their church. Y'all just don't
Yeah.
see the people carrying the gun. Or the first lady might be strapped too. Don't let them fool you up there on that pulpit that they don't got the bird view. So it's coming to that time and age, y'all. You know what I'm saying? You got to start legaling up. You got to legal up and know your rights for when you go on all these court cases and stuff, or you're gonna get hemmed up. You know what I'm saying? That's how I see it now. I take my firearm with me when I go to work. You know what I'm saying? One person
Yeah.
saw when we was in the car, and they were like, "Whoa, man, what do you need a gun? We on a construction site." That's the whole thing. People steal, man. You don't think people don't come out here and steal? Hello, come on now, don't do that. Shit, the
Right.
taco lady has a gun. Shit, she had a 12 gauge right under that damn curtain. Blow your hat, blow you right in half. Like, anybody gonna blame that old lady? Like, y'all gotta understand, man. People want to get home. Black people, y'all need to start legaling up. Y'all know how to legal up when the police beat y'all ass, but y'all don't know how to legal up when y'all do some stupid stuff. Oh yeah, we gotta watch cursing. Yeah, watch out, y'all. Y'all
Yeah.
doing YouTube videos? We gotta watch out on the swearing. Um, but definitely, the law is definitely not on our side of the people anymore like that. It is not on our side. I don't know what happened. I'm a proud veteran and a soldier, but I'm gonna tell you right now, the law is not on our side.
Right.
So
And I did want to go over some things as far as the law here in Louisiana, because it does say, um okay, it is the basic definition of the stand your ground law is the right to defend yourself and your property, even if that defense brings injury or death to the perpetrator or intruder. Another term for this is justifiable homicide. Stand your location is important. Number one, stand your ground law covers attacks or intrusion in three distinct locations. They must take place where you are legally allowed to be: in a home, at a place of business, or in a vehicle.
but
So this man was somewhere where he was supposed to be. And number two, it says you believe you are in imminent danger. Um, you believe the assailant or intruder intends to do extreme bodily harm to you or someone around you. And it also says you do not have to retreat, even if able. Um, while a self-defense claim cannot be used if there was a possible escape, in a stand your ground state, you do not have to retreat. If you are in your Baton Rouge home and an intruder comes in, well, Louisiana, period, and an intruder comes in through the back door, you are allowed to defend your home, even if you have the option to run out of the front door. You do not have to retreat. You can legally confront the intruder and use force to stop the crime from being committed.
mhm. It's like that, and we have that in South Carolina also. Um, and also we pull up Castle Doctrine Charity. We're gonna share the screen of Castle Doctrine since we but that's what stand your ground. Also, it's encompassing. Y'all got to know these things, y'all. Castle Doctrine is going to save your life so much because that's how they're going to look at it. Castle Doctrine covers your car, your home, your vehicle, your property, your backyard, your place of business. If Charity and her husband are at their place of work, residence, and they let's say they're stalking, in the early in the morning or
Council
late.
doctrines.
Castle Doctrine.
Oh, okay.
It should have popped up, and that literally is what's going to be. That's what you would have to bring up in court and have to prove. And so, if it's your brick and mortar or your place of business, or let's say you sell out of your vehicle, somebody would run up on you and try to strong arm your vehicle. You have a right to defend yourself. You go to a gas station. You go up there with a gas station. She right there. She's sandaled up. All of a sudden, somebody come up on her on the pump and try to rob her. This happens at night, I believe, right, Charity? At nighttime, they'll run up
Mhm.
on you at the gas station. You at your vehicle. They pull out. You pull out
Oh,
the
I have
vehicle,
my gun in my hand when I'm pumping gas.
and I've seen a lot of people are doing now. I'm seeing a lot of people you are seeing now. They have their hand. You know what I'm saying? I have my hand on my firearm, and I have my hand on pumping gas. You know what I'm saying? The other guy, he
Even
looked
in
at
the
me.
daytime.
Yep. I have my hand. Listen, daytime, nighttime, these people do not care. The only thing that they care about is what they can get. And it's sad that it's like that, but that's the way how the world is now. Um, yeah, I just like I said, the Castle Doctrine takes you at your place of business if your job allows it, which there are few jobs that we will name. Uh, like a broker office, like i.e. a pawn shop, a jewelry store, a dispensary, a gun store. Um, I know a few people who are in law enforcement, like let's say PIs, lawyers. Yes, people do go down there to the law office to go attack lawyers and stuff like that. So
Yeah.
they keep a firearm with them. They keep security. Hell, the goddamn lady in the front, she got the goddamn gun. Where other places? Uh, Personal stores or places of business where people sell things. They have firearms. on them. I believe Charity, she had her brick and mortar. She already had instructed with a lot of us. Yeah, y'all, we all armored up. We ain't nobody gonna be in there without a gun. And
Right.
I understand it. Like, you gotta understand this. Like, you gotta think the materials that you're selling, other people are going to want to have. They're going to want to get. And that's why sometimes you gotta ask at these days at an interview, you have to ask them, am I allowed to have my firearm with me? Tell you no, you might want to put that down on the back of your mind. How's this going to go down? Bartenders usually have firearms on them for the most part. I can't speak for like franchise business, but if it's a mom and pop bar, somebody in there got a gun. Especially if it's an open carry state, yeah, somebody in there got a gun. That's just the way it crumbles. What's your thoughts on that about businesses telling their associates to have charity?
I don't know about everywhere else, but here, everybody's strapped. Everybody's strapped. New Orleans is not the city where you can be just leisurely scrolling without a gun.
I agree. It
Okay,
I just find the answer. Why don't they ever allow the schools, like how you feel about the schools having firearm? I know they allowed the
speaking
RSO.
of today at my stepson's school, let me see if I can pull it up on NOLA.com. But they had a gunman that ran onto the campus.
Oh
And
wow,
I
is he
don't
okay?
know, they was on lockdown this morning.
Mm,
I should have sent it to myself.
mm. I told y'all we in some evil days, man. Like, don't think they won't use schools as target grounds these days. We got some evil people.
Okay, here it is. Let me see if I can. I'm gonna send it to myself real quick. But yeah, while we doing that, I was gonna talk about the castle doctrine,
All right, let's
which
get it.
basically, yeah, which basically is the same thing that we just discussed with the stand your ground, saying that individuals have the right to use reasonable force, including deadly force, to protect against an intruder in their home. Now, of course, the portion in Louisiana also includes public places and businesses. So that part can vary from state to state.
That's why I brought up the castle doctrine, because um, if your state is not a stand ground state, then you will fall into the castle doctrine. Whereas to now you have to prove this is a place of dwelling, i.e., that's why I was naming certain places, your home, your residence.
And here it
No,
is.
y'all
Here,
can't say your damn. Go
I
ahead.
was gonna say, it's at least in 28 states where it applies to your home. And they're listed here: Alabama, Alaska, Arizona, Arkansas, Florida, Georgia, Idaho, Indiana, Iowa, Kansas, Kentucky, Louisiana, Michigan, Mississippi, Missouri, Montana, Nevada, New Hampshire, North Carolina, North Dakota, Ohio, Oklahoma, Pennsylvania, South Dakota, South Carolina, Tennessee, Texas, Utah, and West Virginia, and Wyoming. And it also says at least 10 of those states include language stating that one may stand his or her ground. Um, Now it does says that Pennsylvania amended the law and distinguishes use of deadly force outside of one's home or vehicle. So in Pennsylvania, it only applies to your home. Um, in Idaho, they passed the law in 2018 that also expanded the definition of justifiable homicide to include not only defending one's home, but also defending one's place of employment or an occupied vehicle. And Louisiana has it as well.
This is why I encourage a lot of y'all. I know y'all don't care to listen to the law, but y'all start, start keeping track of your state. They definitely are swaying around with gun rights and stuff. And what might be yay in one day might be a nay the next day. So you got to know your gun rights and as well as your laws that will protect you. But you can be like, oh yeah, my state is a stand your ground state. No, it's just a castle doctrine state. Charity state is a stand your ground state. Mine is a castle doctrine state. There's a difference. You get what I'm saying, Charity? Now, like,
Yeah.
so I understand her. Like, hey, they in the sundown. They got sundown areas. If y'all don't know what those are, look them up. So you might have to. You can't always just retreat. Versus some other areas, you have to prove undeniable doubt that hey, that I had no choice, and then you got to say, well, are you allowed to carry? Some states, you don't need a license to carry. You can just carry your firearm. Other places, yeah, you gotta go. You gotta go get the paperwork. So these are things that y'all make sure y'all know the parameters of these areas. I know the South. They listen. Something like I know where she's at. If you can buy a gun, goddamn it, and know the Bible, you can carry a goddamn gun. Which is, don't ask me why. That's just how the South is made. They let them carry Bibles and guns at the same time and talk about goddamn slavery. So, help me
And
make
here,
sense.
let me show y'all this too, because this is the damn district attorney that charged this man. Now, I don't know his political affiliation or anything like that, but this is him. And I put up a TikTok to try to bring awareness to this because I really think that this man is probably gonna need the support behind him, because in Louisiana they will over sentence you and try to make an example out of you if it's not followed closely. Personally, I can understand with him hitting the customer in the store and stuff, but I do not think that he should be charged with manslaughter for, killing the robber. And why this man, Robert too, charged him for the manslaughter, I could see reckless, use of a weapon, but he didn't get charged with it. So, and let me find, okay, yeah. They had an email on here somewhere. Okay, so I don't know what an email is, but this is the phone number and stuff. Um, just to put that out there. And Joe, I do have the other article that we was talking about a second ago about Kip. They had to be evacuated this morning for a suspicious armed person.
Okay.
And I ain't
Like I
gonna
said,
play the
did they
video
catch the guy? Did they catch the guy running through the kid's school, running around the kid's school with a gun?
I have not seen a follow-up story about it.
Yeah, get all that in there.
So
Yep.
yeah, the police evacuated the school and was searching for the armed person. And as they say, this is a developing story, and I haven't seen anything updated on it. Let
Well,
me
we're
see.
glad no children got hurt. We're just glad. Lord knows we don't need y'all. Times are changing, y'all. Now you got some evil people running up on schools now. So they hurt people.
Right.
So
I don't see anything else on it. So maybe they haven't done a follow-up or anything yet.
aside from that, but y'all just gotta be careful. Just be careful out there. That's at best what I would tell a lot of y'all. Just be careful out there. Y'all, you know what I'm saying? These things are definitely underhead. I would definitely tell a lot of y'all. I would definitely tell a lot of y'all, hey man, if you can get a firearm these days, get one. Like,
And
what is
go to the range and learn how to use it properly. It's
Yeah.
not funny, but yeah, you don't want to be accidentally shooting the wrong person, innocent bystanders, or anything like that. So yeah, go to the range, get comfortable with your firearm.
Right. That part. That's the thing. A lot of people buy a firearm and just show it on Facebook. Look at me, y'all. I got a gun, and don't ever get no trigger timing. Buy some target ammo. They usually some ranges actually, if you buy it from them, they actually uh, allow you to use their range. Go there and practice. Go there and practice. You never can, but you never know. Practice, 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 practice. You know what I'm saying? Don't get no cute gun ladies. Fellas, I know y'all like carrying them guns over y'all crotch. Don't do that. Y'all actually practice with y'all damn gun. You
Get
know what
a
I'm saying?
holster for it.
Get a holster, not put it in your belt. You know? So, Jesus Christ, I swear to y'all.
Yeah, I have two different holsters. I got a nail bought me a cloth one because the plastic one was kind of too uncomfortable to be wearing on my hip. So he got me a cloth one too. Yeah. So we can go on and wrap this one up.
Yep,
Uh,
just in time.
yes. No need for a long drawn out speech. Like I said, I definitely believe that this man should not have been charged, and I will be following along. And if they release the video of to allow us to see what happened into the store, I will upload that as well. I might have to like put some instrumentals or something over it because last time one of the news stations flagged me. Um, but yeah, if you guys haven't already or aren't subscribers, be sure to hit the subscribe button. And BMT, shout out your channel. Oh, BMT froze. So yeah, guys, if you haven't already, hit the subscribe button and the notification bell. Josiah's channel is business minded talk. You guys can go over there and visit him. And thanks for tuning in tonight. See y'all soon. Peace.